In FC 26, I'm taking the Georgian national team and putting them into the Premier League. This isn't a normal career mode. I'm only allowed to use Georgian players, no superstars from other countries, no shortcuts. For the next 10 seasons, this is all about building Georgia from the ground up. Developing young talents, using the academy, turning local players into world-class stars. We're starting from nothing and trying to reach the very top. Can a team made only of Georgian players dominate England and Europe? Let's find out. Also, I did same journey in FC 25. You can watch it on my channel. But this time, there's extra pressure. Because in FC 25, we set the bar high. We won 3 Champions Leagues. We won 5 Ballon d'Ors. We completed the treble twice. We lifted 25 trophies. And we developed 5 players to 90+ overall. And one more addition challenge, win Golden Premier League trophy. Now the mission is simple, beat that record. Can we go even bigger in FC 26? Let's find out together. But before that, if you like videos like that, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Let's go through first season. Our mission will be to avoid relegation and improve our players as fast as possible. This is the team we're going with. This 11 isn't just about winning games. It's about winning history. This is our squad. This is our identity. And this is who's going to chase every trophy in FC 26. We even got our lucky mascot for winning games. From the start of this season, one thing has been clear. Kvara and Mikautadze are carrying us. Goals, assists, big moments, these two are leading from the front. When we need a spark, Kvara delivers. When we need a finish, Mikautadze is there. Together, they're the heartbeat of this attack. If we're staying up and building this team, it's because of them. But let's be honest, the real hero this season has been Mamardashvili. Game after game, he's been saving us. One-on-ones, long shots, close-range chances. He's kept us in matches we had no business winning. When the defense makes mistakes, he's there to clean it up. That's not just good goalkeeping, that's leadership. If we're avoiding relegation right now, it's because of him. This season was about survival, and we passed the test. We stayed up, 12th place in the Premier League. Also, we lost on FA Cup against Arsenal. On Carabao Cup, Spurs destroyed us. So no trophy in this season, as expected. This team looks so much better now. Players are sharper, chemistry is stronger. Next season goal will be to make top 10. And our top scorer was Mikautadze, 21 goals in his first season. Kvara was best assistant with 7 assists. Also, I wonder if they break FC 25 records in FC 26. Now let's get going to second season. Good news is that Kvara is first player who reached 90 overall. That shows this project is working. We're growing, we're improving, and now we've got a real leader to build around. Let's see how far he can take us. And we went far enough for second season, 5th place in Premier League. Which means we are gonna play Europa League next season. On FA Cup, Liverpool beat us. And on Carabao Cup, Spurs won on penalties. This year Kvara was main man, he scored 27 goals. Now let's take a look at our players' statistics. After 2 seasons. Season 3 is here, and you can feel the change in this team. We're not newcomers anymore, we're not just happy to be here. Kvara is in top form, creating, scoring, leading by example. He's becoming a real superstar. And Mikautadze, still doing what he does best, finding the net again and again. These two are driving this team forward. The squad is stronger, the mentality is better, the expectations are higher. This season isn't about learning anymore, it's about competing. Let's see how far we can go. And season 3 is done, and we keep moving forward. 4th place, 72 points. Champions League qualification in just 3 seasons. On FA Cup the same result again. Carabao Cup 2. On Europa League they reached semi-finals, but AC Milan was better. So still 0 trophies after 3 seasons. And once again, the main man was Kvara, 34 goals this season, from the wing, from midfield, everywhere. Now he has 79 goals, and 29 assists. Look at our team, much better. Probably Mamardashvili will be second player who would reach 90 overall. Season 4 starts now, and it feels like a new era. We've rebranded, we've signed a deal with Nike. New kits, new look, new mentality. This club isn't just growing on the pitch anymore, we're growing off it too. From survival to top 4, now it's time to turn this into trophies. For the first time, it wasn't just about Kvara and Mikautadze. Yes, they were still important. They were still dangerous. But now, goals were coming from everywhere. Midfielders were stepping up. Fullbacks were getting assists. Even defenders were scoring from set pieces. That shows real growth. We're harder to read, harder to stop, harder to prepare against. This isn't just 2 stars carrying a team anymore. This is a squad working together. And that's what turns a good team into a great one. But still we couldn't win Premier League. Manchester City was better. Also on Carabao Cup, Newcastle beat us. But they reached FA Cup final. After everything this season, this is our moment. Wembley, big stage, Arsenal on the other side. It doesn't matter what happened in the league. It doesn't matter about the other competitions. A trophy on the line. Finals are about mentality, about who shows up when it matters most. And there it is, Georgi Kvaratskhelia steps up. What a goal, in the FA Cup final, under all the pressure. Perfect timing, perfect finish. And Mikautadze does it again. Under all the pressure, in front of a packed stadium, he stays calm and finishes it perfectly. But Arsenal weren't done yet, and Victor Osimhen shows his quality. One chance, one finish, 1-2, just like that, the pressure is back on. This final is far from over now. But when Arsenal started believing, Kvaratskhelia shut it down. A phenomenal goal, pure class, pure confidence, no chance for the keeper. That strike didn't just make it 3-1, it killed all hope. And just like that, we've done it. Our first trophy is finally ours. After seasons of building, learning, and coming close, this team has taken the final step. From survival to silverware, this is where the journey truly changes. Trophy number 1 to our cabinet. On Champions League, we went far, but Real Madrid remained us. Who they are. Kvara was named the best player in England. After everything he's done this season, the goals, the leadership, the big moments, it's fully deserved. And behind it all, the wall between the posts, Mamardashvili. Named the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. Mikautadze and Kvara was part of Team of Season. They scored 39 and 36 goals. Kvara is still first goal scorer and best assistant. That's our team after 4 seasons. Looks pretty good. And now challenges, 1 trophy already here, and 2 players are 90+ overall. Season 5 starts now, and Mikautadze is 3rd player who reached 90 overall. We won Community Shield, trophy number 2. We've already shown we can compete. We've already lifted a trophy. Now the question is simple, can we control a season from start to finish? The pressure is higher now. Teams respect us. They prepare differently when they face us. Kvara is in his prime. Mikautadze is ruthless. Mamardashvili is a war. There are no excuses anymore. This is the season where we stop surprising people and start setting the standard. But it wasn't enough to win FA Cup. Liverpool beat us in semis. On Champions League, Leipzig was better. But they reached Carabao Cup final. Bournemouth waiting for us. Another opportunity. Another 90 minutes to change the story of this season. When everything else slipped away, we still gave ourselves one more shot. Mikautadze led the charge. The squad stayed locked in. No fear, no hesitation. Full time, 2-0. The Carabao Cup is ours. That's our 3rd trophy in this journey. Not a perfect season, but a winning one. And sometimes, lifting silverware after setbacks means even more. In Premier League, they had regression, 4th place this season. George Mikautadze was best scorer with 34 goals. But Kvara is still our leader with everything. 1 more season is gone, and we have 3 trophies. And 3 players reached 90 overall. Let's go to next season. So last year we couldn't win Champions League, which means Wheel of Doom is here. Someone has to leave, not because they didn't try, but because this team is chasing greatness. Standards are higher now, so we are saying goodbye to Kvaratskhelia. Even without Kvaratskhelia, this team looks sharp. It's never easy to lose an important player, but that's football, and that's growth. What's exciting is what's coming next. New faces from the academy. Young, hungry, ready to prove themselves. This isn't just a squad anymore, it's a system. 1 player leaves, another steps up. The identity stays the same. The ambition stays the same. And finally, they won Premier League, trophy number 4. On FA Cup they lost against Liverpool, but they won Carabao Cup 2-3. On Champions League Manchester City was dominant. And deal is deal, Wheel of Doom is here again, so this time Davitashvili is leaving club. Look at his George statistics in this season, 50 goals and 20 assists. And of course, he named the best player in England. And moved to 1st place, with 187 goals. After 6 seasons, they got 5 trophies. 4 more seasons to complete every challenge. Season 7 begins, and this team looks different. Not because of big signings, but because of the academy. So many young players are now part of the first team. Players we developed. In a squad full of young talents, one name stands above the rest, Kvara. Every academy player coming into this team knows one thing: if you want to succeed here, you follow his example. Work rate, confidence, big game mentality. He wasn't just our best player anymore, he was our leader. And they won Community Shield and Premier League back-to-back, trophy number 7. But also they won FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Such a great season so far. They reached Champions League final. Barcelona on the other side. The biggest stage in club football. Our academy players are no longer prospects, they're warriors. Our leaders are no longer hopeful, they're proven. And Kvara stands at the front, carrying the weight of everything we built. This is not just another match. This is the game that defines an era. The game that turns a dominant season into a legendary one. One more step, one more battle. History is 90 minutes away. And when the moment arrived, it was Mikautadze. The final had just begun. Tension everywhere. Barcelona pushing, the pressure building. But one chance, that's all he needed. Clinical, calm, ruthless, 1-0. On the biggest stage of them all, Mikautadze struck first. And then, a moment of magic. Kvara picked up the ball, and just went. A solo run, full of confidence and control. He finished it himself. And just like that, it's over. Champions League winners. A season that started with belief ends with perfection. League champions. Domestic cup winners. Now, kings of Europe. The treble is complete. From academy prospects to world beaters, this team didn't just grow, they took over. Every challenge answered, every stage conquered. This wasn't just a successful season. This was a statement, a new generation led by Kvara, finishing the journey at the very top. And this time, Kvara was main man with 45 goals and 22 assists. After a season like that, it was only a matter of time. Kvara has been named the Ballon d'Or winner. Goals, leadership, big moments. He led a young team to the treble, and now he's reached the very top individually. From rising talent to the best player in the world. Since we won Champions League, Chakve comes home. Now challenges. So we have already won Champions League. 1 Ballon d'Or, 1 treble, 10 trophies, and 3 players reached 90 overall. Season 8 begins, and it's hard not to look back for a moment. Last year, we won everything. A perfect season. And now, look at this team. Stronger, more confident, more complete than ever. We're not chasing respect anymore, we've earned it. And there's something new off the pitch too. A new chapter. We've signed a new deal with Puma. New kits, new identity, a new look for a team that's already changed everything. From now on, we don't just play differently. We look different too. And season starts with silverware, Community Shield to our cabinet, Super Cup as well, trophy number 12. And Kvaratskhelia is 4th player who reached 90 overall. That means our academy worked well. Let's simulate season to end. 3 Premier League titles in a row. The first title changed everything. The second proved it wasn't luck. But the third makes it legendary. In the toughest league in the world. Different seasons, different pressures, but the same outcome. Champions. Teams tried to stop us. Rivals adapted. The pressure grew every year. And we still stood on top. This isn't a hot streak. This isn't momentum. This is dominance. This is a dynasty. They also won FA Cup, trophy number 14. But on Carabao Cup Chelsea stopped them. And now, here we are again, Champions League final, and on the other side, Barcelona. We've been here before, we've beaten them before, but this time feels different. They remember that night, they remember the defeat, and you can be sure they want revenge. This isn't just a final, it's unfinished business. 2 giants, 1 trophy. Let's see who writes the ending this time. And it's Barcelona who strike first. Pinto finds the space, and he doesn't miss. 1-0, not the start we wanted. Now the pressure is on. And it gets worse. Krupi Jr. makes it 2-0. Barcelona are flying, 2 goals down in a Champions League final. The stadium is shaking. Barcelona can almost taste revenge. And that's it. Full time. Barcelona win it 2-0. Revenge complete. We pushed. We believed. But tonight, it wasn't our night. Finals don't give second chances. This one hurts. But defeat doesn't erase what we've built. Europe didn't go our way. But in the Premier League, that was Kvara's stage. 49 goals. Player of the season. That's not just impressive. That's historic. Also we had 6 players in team of season. We failed in the Champions League. And you know what that means. The wheel of doom is back. No excuses. No mercy. Someone is leaving. And the wheel has spoken. Zuriko Davitashvili. No debates. No second chances. That's the consequence. A tough goodbye, but the rules are the rules. And by the way, Kvara didn't just have a good season. He scored 70 goals. 70. That's not form. That's insanity. Win or lose, this season belonged to him. And so such a great season, he won his 2nd Ballon d'Or. Now challenges. 1 Champions League, 14 trophies, 4 players reached 90 overall, 2 Ballon d'Or, and 1 treble. Season 9 begins. And once again, the academy delivers. Another young player has reached 90 overall. Another final, another trophy. We lifted the Community Shield once again. And we didn't stop there. FA Cup final, and it was complete domination. 5-1 against Brighton. The title race was incredibly tight. level with Liverpool on 76 points. But in the end, we won the Premier League. But on Carabao Cup, Chelsea beat us. And the story gets even better. We've faced Barcelona in this final before. They won one, we won one, so now it's perfectly balanced. One last match, to decide who takes the crown. And when the moment came, the leaders stepped up. Kvara with the vision, a perfect assist, and Mikautadze finishes it, 1-0. And then we produced something special. A beautiful combination, quick passes, perfect movement, almost Barcelona-style football. The ball finds Mikautadze again, and he finishes it calmly. But then, a mistake at the back. The defenders hesitate, Barcelona react instantly. The ball falls to Dani Olmo, and he doesn't waste the chance. The final whistle goes, and it's done. We've beaten Barcelona again, on the biggest stage, in the biggest game, Champions League winners, another final, another victory, and another European crown for this team. And do you know what? Davitashvili comes back home for last season. And also Azarovi is 6th player who reached 90 overall. Kvara was the main man once again, 45 goals, 16 assists, and complete domination. At the end of the season, he was crowned with his 3rd Ballon d'Or. So, we have 2 Champions League, 18 trophies, 6 players reached 90 overall, 3 Ballon d'Or, 2 treble, so we finished 2 challenges out of 6. And now we are going to last dance season. The final chapter begins. For years this team ruled everything in front of them. Trophies, records, finals, they conquered it all. And leading that dynasty was one name the world will never forget. Kvara, 3 Ballon d'Ors, goals that defied logic, moments that turned stadiums silent, the last unstoppable solo goals, the last moments of brilliance that made him one of the greatest of this generation. And if this truly is the final dance, then Kvara is making sure the world remembers it. One last season to prove that legends never fade quietly. This is not just another campaign. This is the last dance. And it started with silverware, Community Shield hours. Super Cup 2, Liverpool goes home with empty-handed. But on Carabao Cup, Manchester City destroyed us ruthless. So FA Cup comes to our cabinet. Premier League is ours again. I even don't remember how many times. And we are going to play one more Champions League final. After everything this team has achieved, after all the trophies and unforgettable moments, the journey brings us here once again. One last night on the biggest stage in European football. Milan stand in our way. A club with history, with pride, and with the same dream. But for us, this is more than just another final. This is the last dance. One more game, to finish the story. And Milan strike first. Endrick finds the chance, and he finishes it. Not the start we were hoping for in the final. Now the pressure is on. But the response comes from our own. Lomidze, one of our academy players. From the academy, to the Champions League final. But when the moment mattered most, the leader stepped in. Kvara, he finds the net, and suddenly it's 2-1. Milan weren't done yet. Commons finds the space, and he takes his chance. 2-2. Just like that, the final is level again. When everything was on the line, the hero appeared again. Kvara, one chance, one moment, and he delivers. In the Champions League final, the leader strikes again. After an incredible battle, after every moment of pressure, we've done it. Champions League winners, for the 3rd time in this journey. On the biggest stage in European football, this team proved once again why they belong at the very top. Another final, another unforgettable night, and another Champions League trophy to add to the legacy. And once again, Kvara was at the heart of everything. An incredible season, 61 goals and 17 assists. Numbers that define greatness. Game after game, he stepped up, leading the team and making the difference when it mattered most. Another season, another reminder of how special he is. That's why he is winning his 4th Ballon d'Or. One more Community Shield is ours. Plus Super Cup after destroying Benfica. Trophy number 25. This was our team in Season 1. A squad just trying to survive in the Premier League. Young players, potential everywhere, but still far from the level we needed. Now look at Season 10. The same project, but a completely different team. Players developed into superstars, academy talents reaching world-class level. The journey comes to an end. I'm never going to forget. So we made 3 challenges out of 6. 3 Champions League, done. 26 trophies, failed. 5 players to reach 90 overall, done. 5 Ballon d'Or, failed. Invisible Premier League, failed. Treble twice, done. Now one more thing I want to do. What if every single player became a free agent and had to find a new club somewhere in the world? So right now, we're releasing everyone. If you enjoyed, please like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel. And let me know what you want next.